Welcome to Poor Brothers Decisions.
Good evening, everyone. What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Just having a lazy Sunday, I guess you could say.
Absolutely. I say absolutely, even though I worked a good part of the morning.
I mean, I work too, just not in the sense of, work. I
Yeah,
had laundry to get done, and had to work really hard at looking at the back of my eyelids for a little bit.
you know, taking a nap is essential as we get older.
It is.
It, I think if there was a NASCAR race on, I probably would have napped right through that.
Right. Yeah, we could
So,
be like the old man and wake up right at the end to see the
oh,
end.
what?
It's
As
uncanny.
soon as that checkered flag comes across, wide awake watching it. I don't know how else to explain that other than just that sixth sense. I don't know.
And
Not
then
not a
crossing.
sixth, it sixth sense.
Yeah. Hi, Katie.
Hey, look at that. So in the chat right now, we got Mama T. Hello, sis. And we got Katie Z. Hey, hon.
What are you
Elbow
drinking?
puff. Oh, good point. I'm going back to Four Branches again. I'm going to do that. I kind of liked it the last time. I'm going to do a little bit this time, and then I'm going to put it away for a while and bring it back a little bit later. This one's going to be a special occasion one. But what about you?
Same thing. I
Really?
took you up on your advice, and
Nice.
I actually haven't had anything to drink since last show, so
I've had very little, but
and
cheers.
I wanted to again try it. I think you were right on point. Try it, and without the other influence, and get just the straight taste of it, and it's actually really good.
Oh yeah. So, but no, this is definitely way smoother than I thought it would be. And oh, yo, mama, she's telling us how and why the science behind Pops waking up.
Yep.
No, it's way smoother than I thought it would be. I've tried some of those smaller groups that have whiskeys and whatnot, and it's a little harsher, whatnot. Especially with the proof that this one is crazy smooth, comparatively speaking. So, yeah, your mama's right. It probably does have something to do with the end of the movie. You got a special sound or something that pops off and whatnot. So, or just the tone changes, within the movie or whatnot. But usually with a NASCAR race, it's all monotone, just white noise sounding.
What was your Christmas?
Oh, Christmas was good.
How'd you do? Did you get anything decent?
Well, let me do something right quick. Let's go with do that. Mama T got me that right there. So it's a decanter. It's a globe decanter with a couple of cups, and I haven't filled it up yet, but yeah, I got that.
I got one too. It's hard to see it.
Hold up. Let me make you big. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, you might be able to see it a little bit back there. That one right there.
Yep.
It's got a little roulette table, spinny deal. Yeah. So a couple glasses.
Yeah, she was telling me about that. That looked pretty cool.
The wife got me the whiskey and cigar sign.
Yeah.
I got another new sign that's right below it, the black one there.
Nice. I got a heated vest.
Ooh.
I got a battery powered heated vest. So yeah, that's gonna be really nice, especially the next couple of days coming up.
Yeah. Thought the only good thing about my position in line of work is 90% of my work is inside, where it's not freezing.
Mine is outside. Yeah.
I've been into the shop once or twice, and it's been
Less than toasty.
well, and I have to be gracious enough to say that at least it's not below freezing in the shop, but
Gotcha.
at 56, 55 degrees, it's a little cold.
I'm got my sleeves rolled up and I'm outside.
But I'm able to crank up the heat, as you would say, one would say, and I could get it. It takes it a while, but it does eventually get to the 62, 65 degree side of that. So
Nice. Just so you're aware, Hoopy Star has joined the chat. What's up, brother? How you doing?
what's up, man?
Looking
Love the
forward.
intro still, man.
Yeah.
It kicks ass. It ain't ever gonna get old.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Nope. And if I can figure out how to get that as a ringtone or just a 3 to 5 minute clip from you, I would listen to that shit all day long.
So let's see here. We got our whiskey. We've got our books. Oh, what is that? Brilliant ideas I had while drinking bourbon.
Yep. It's
Okay.
a travel book.
What do you got going on in there? You wrote anything in it yet?
Nope, just got it.
No,
It's-
no
it's-
brilliant ideas yet?
It's empty. No, I haven't been drinking.
There you go. I went and I looked through my This Day in History book today. Very disappointed. Very
Wasn't too much going on.
nothing that's worth a shit, to be honest. I mean, it's really not.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a couple of things in here. Let's see here. We've got Thomas Paine is arrested for treason during the French Revolution. Okay. All right, cool. I mean, I'm not into French history, so that's not really all that cool to me. Someone from the leader of the Seminoles started a war against the U.S. Army. Okay, so some Indians got upset and decided to attack the U.S. Army. I'm just going to go off of recent times and say that probably didn't end well in the long run.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I would venture to say probably not.
Yeah. Brothers Augusta and Louis Lumiere screened their first film in the United States. Again, a couple of French dudes that decided to come to the U.S. and have a film. Okay, cool. Right on. A lot of movies I'm not even interested in that are U.S. made, much less French made, that I can't understand what the hell they're saying.
Right.
One thing that is kind of interesting, I will say, that Wilhelm Röntgen published a discovery of X-rays. Gesundheit. So, I mean, we got X-rays today. I mean,
that's been helpful.
yeah. Let's see. The Baltimore Colts beat the New York Giants in the 1958 NFL. I mean, I wasn't around for it. Pops was barely around for it. So
Yeah, I think that would have put him at what, a couple years old, 1 year old.
something like that.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot going on. So what I did was I decided I wanted to look up some interesting facts. Generalized interesting facts. It didn't have to be about today or anything like that. And I did find a couple. One that I did not know, but I probably should have thought about it a little bit because most birds are like this. Bald eagles mate for life. That's something that I just didn't. It never clicked in my head that they are, life mates. I know penguins are, for
There's
the
a
most part,
Isn't there a terminology for that?
monogamous.
Well,
I mean, hey, cheers. Something else that I come across was, did you know that Abraham Lincoln was a licensed bartender?
Really?
Not only was he a lawyer, but he was also a licensed bartender.
No shit.
Yeah, I did not know that. I thought that was kind of cool. Not only was he freaking a giant of his time at I don't know, 6'4", 6'6", something like that. But he was also a bartender and a lawyer. So I thought that was pretty cool. Do you know Vincent van Gogh, the painter?
Yeah, I know Van Gogh paintings. I mean, I'm not like suave in them, but I've heard of
Right.
it. Sure.
Did you know that he only sold one painting in his entire life?
Really?
He sold one. That poor dude, all of his good works, as much as his paintings are worth today, didn't get shit. Nothing. He sold one painting his entire life.
Well, and what was the time frame of this? Because,
In between
like I
the
said,
time he
I'm
was
not.
born until he died.
No, I'm saying like.
Yeah.
What was the time frame of when this dude was alive? Because I just don't. I genuinely don't know because I'm not up to date on any of that.
That's a good question because I don't know 100% either.
And the reason I bring it up is because I got to imagine at that point in time in life, it probably wasn't something that was like what we would say nowadays, where we would create paintings and we would sell them.
Right.
Back then, it was just that's what they did, and they created them for people, and they just here you go kind of deal.
Well, he was born in 1853 and died in 1890.
Wow. Yeah, I guess. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even make it to 50, huh?
No, he didn't even make it to 40.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
My math is a little off, but whatever.
But
like I said, I mean, maybe it was because in those golden times, it was just not. It's not something that because you and I are, people do YouTubes, people do, whatever.
Yeah.
And they profit off of it. Back then, it wasn't that way. It was just, this is what I like to do, and this is what I do.
Correct.
And, maybe he made paintings and he did things like that he wanted to do, and people just, it just wasn't something people did back then. They just didn't sell shit like that. You know what I mean?
No, and whether they were writers or painters
but
or
poor
singers,
bastard, man, he could have been filthy rich,
Oh yeah, if he would have, gone into cryogenics for a little while and then woke up again later. Hey Ryan, thanks for showing up. If you do find another screen, go ahead and join and say hi. All right, let's see here, and the last one I got, Jason Voorhees.
Okay,
know who that
know
is?
who that is.
Friday the 13th guy.
Jason?
Yeah. There
Okay.
is a statue of Jason Voorhees chained to the bottom of a Minnesota lake.
That doesn't surprise me.
Just for fun.
Yeah,
Somebody
that doesn't surprise me.
dropped his ass in there, and I mean, it is what it is. I just find it as interesting facts. There's a lot of other ones in here. Some of them I knew, so I didn't. Like lobsters. What color is their blood?
Yeah, it's blue.
It is blue.
Just like ours.
Actually, ours isn't. They told us that in school because they wanted to see if we were paying attention, but they really didn't know either. It's not.
What color is it?
It's red. We have more oxygen in our blood when it's in our body than when it's out. And that's what they said makes the blood turn red is the oxygen.
I thought it was the opposite, actually.
No.
Huh.
So,
well, learned something new.
Let's see here. Napoleon Bonaparte. So Napoleon. was once attacked by a swarm of rabbits. So, I mean, hey,
For the life of me, I just can't figure out how in the hell that would be that scary. But
I, I don't know. I guess enough of anything would be kind of freaky. Just the sheer numbers. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, to me, a swarm would be like I mean, even for rabbits, because they're just. I really can't picture a number,
A
an
swarm
amount that
of
would, yeah, I just can't picture an amount that would be like, oh God, that's just too much.
well, I don't know. They do bite and they do kick, and it's like, how many 5-year-olds can you take out? Well, all of them until they're all on you at once, and then what? As long as you're keeping your distance, that's one thing. But
Yeah, but even still, I mean, you're 6 foot, 5'8", 5'7" in the air. Okay, they're barely 10,
yeah,
12 inches off the ground. I
but
mean,
enough of them.
they got to get way in the hell up in the air to get.
All they gotta do is bring you down to their level, and you're screwed.
Yeah, well,
And this one here, I knew about this one just because of school. Babies are born with 275 to 300 bones.
I was reading Mama T99.
Oh, Benny.
What were you saying?
Babies are born with 275 to 300 bones. As adults, they only have 206. And it's because bones fuse together as you grow older.
Right.
So you go from having almost 300 bones to lose 100 bones because some of them connected and became one bone. 2 or 3 became one. So I find that interesting as well. But yeah, this is interesting facts. So I think I'll find more interesting facts when the day of this day in history. I even looked online to find something cool about today in history. I didn't find anything that tickled my fancy on that. I was like, what the hell? Today's a boring day.
It is.
And if your birthday's today, I'm sorry, but you might have been the only highlight. So there's that. Happy birthday.
I had something interesting. Speaking of interesting things happen, interesting things happen. I had something interesting happen to me yesterday.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Yeah, it was about midday.
Yesterday was Saturday.
I lost about 90% of my house, like power in it.
What?
Yeah.
Hold up. You lost 90% of the power to your house?
Yeah.
What 10% was left?
So what was wild is the wife was doing her stream yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we just all of a sudden, after it was about 2 hours, I think she was a couple hours in, damn near. Anyways, like just random outlets would work throughout the entire house. I had no power lights upstairs, no power in the garage. Random receptacles were working. Random LEDs would work. Random stuff was working throughout the entire house. But I had no breezeway. I had no garage. I had no bedroom. Nothing in the bedrooms were working. Just random little tiny things were working.
No kidding.
Like LED lights and stuff like that.
So figure out what it was. 'Cause I can't think of anything that would cause just some breakers to work and some not to work.
Well, and that was the thing, is I was confused too because I had never experienced this.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously, the first thing you do is you go to your breaker panel.
Correct.
What the hell's going on? Well, in my case, I've got 2 of them. So I went to the main one, and then the main one is one that supplies the secondary one out in the garage. Nothing's been tripped.
Huh.
Not a single breaker was tripped. Period.
On either one of them.
Nope.
No kidding.
So, come to find out, because the wife is smart, she decided she was going to do a little searching. And had I just thought about it a little bit longer, I probably would have figured it out. We figured out that there was a power outage in our area, and actually,
Okay.
it was quite a bit of an area that was having and experiencing this.
All right. So, how does that allow you to have some power and some not?
Well, your house is actually supplied with 2 legs of power, which is what creates your 240.
Right.
So if you lose one leg of that,
The other leg can still run,
the other leg can still run certain things.
which is similar to businesses that run off of 3 legs.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Huh.
that explained, and why I said if I had thought about it a little bit, I would have been like, okay, so how in the hell do I have this, this, and this? And then like the ceiling fans were turning, but it was just really slow. And any lights that were on, they were LED, super dim.
The
Or
LEDs
even
are super dim.
even the incandescent,
Yeah.
like the ones that you have like over at entertainment center and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really put it together. And then when she told me that there was an outage, and I was like, well, how could there be? And then I went, wait a minute. You have 240 that comes into the house, which is what supplies everything, and then everything kind of breaks off into the 110 circuit, 120 circuit. And when you lose one leg of that, you're not going to get full power everywhere.
That makes
So-
total sense. Well, that's something to think about. Yeah.
Well, and I think that's a good thing
For everyone.
for everybody to know, because I'm pretty decent at electrical stuff, but this had me mind boggled because I was like, wait a minute. I
Yeah.
don't have anything tripped. I have no breakers tripped. I've even went as far as taking the main breaker and shutting the entire system down and booting it all back up, and I still had nothing.
And what you
Well-
did have was just enough to power those very minimal, which is why LED lights are not completely bad.
So the downside to that is if you're not careful and you don't have stuff sitting on surge protectors, if at some point that third leg or that second leg comes in,
Yep.
that's why they tell you. And of course, this is all stuff that I kind of learned yesterday, that if you have like TVs or monitors or anything that's sensitive to computers, whatever,
Yep.
plugged in, you need to go through and you need to start taking that stuff out before that power gets back in, because it will destroy the surge from that other surge coming back in through the system, will destroy those sensitive electronics.
Correct. And that's why all of my main stuff is off of either a surge protector or it's off of a battery backup that has a surge protector already built in. So
Right. But it can destroy the surge protectors.
correct, but it saves your electronics in case you're not home when it happens.
So electronics, surge protectors. And as my daughter would say, 6, 7, 6, 7, whatever the fuck that means. Anyways, so I started to go through the house to unplug the sensitive items and unplug things. And then next thing I knew, I was like, wait a minute, I've got absolutely nothing. What in the hell is going on? We had something, but now we have nothing. So I was prepared for the long haul, about 5-6 hours of not having any power, because they were estimating it to be like 7 o'clock at night.
How long did it last?
I came in here and went through a couple other places, and like I said, I just noticed that all of a sudden there was like zero, nothing. I'm like, uh-oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, poof, there it went. Everything came right back on, and it was full.
Nice.
So I think with my room and my wife's room and the living room and things that we did have on surge protectors, we went ahead and took all that stuff out because we were anticipating the surge. So
Right.
But
All right. I got a cool little story for you. I actually got two of them. All right, so this is back in the 50s. All right, Dallas, Texas. A lady by the name of Bette Neesmith Graham. She was drowning. She was a divorced single mother raising her young son on a secretary salary of about $300 a month. She was a high school dropout. Typing skills were absolutely crap, but she still found a way to get a job as a secretary. Okay. The problem was her boss wanted perfection. So we don't have, or back in the 50s, they didn't have backspace. Okay. It was all typewriters. And if you made a mistake, you had to do it all over again. Okay. She wasn't that fast to begin with. So her making a mistake was catastrophic. And I don't know if you've ever used a typewriter and you do everything perfect, and then all of a sudden you get to the bottom of the page and you make a mistake at the bottom of the page and everything else is good. The entire page is trash. Okay. They didn't have any way to,
Correct.
delete, backspace, or anything like that. Well, December of 54, she's watching artists paint holiday decorations on bank windows. And she got the idea of, hey, when they make a mistake, they just kind of paint over it and do it again. And I'm like, all right, where's she going with this? So she started getting paint that matched identical to the paper that she was using at work. And what she did was she went in and she practiced, and if she made a mistake, she would take that paint that matched the paper and go over it. And then when she tried it out, had a mistake, it worked, it dried, everything was good. She went right over the top of it, sent it to her boss, and he never knew any different. The other secretaries started asking her for some stuff. Well, she ended up having to figure out 5 different types of paint to go with the different stationery. Well, one day she kind of made a mistake, and let's back up a little bit. So while she's doing this, she kind of started her own little business. Okay. And the mistake was she put her new business name instead of her company's name on a paper.
Whoops.
And she ended up getting fired for it. But that was a mistake that actually saved her, because now she could devote all of her, she was making decent money with this. It wasn't quite enough because she was still working, but she was making decent supplemental money. So she turns around, now that she's fired, throws all of her time and effort into this, okay, for her business. Ends up selling the business to Gillette for $47.5 million in 1979. And the name of that company was called Liquid Paper.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, look at the freaking lottery. $1.87 billion.
Yep.
I just heard that the best that they'll get out of that, even if you took a cash lump sum, okay, like 835 mil.
Yep.
And then you still got to have the taxes all out of that.
Correct. So
out of almost $2 billion, you're only going to see $400 to $500 million.
Well, let's see. When you do the lump sum, it's 50%. So let's say it's a $1 billion lottery, 50%. So that's 500 million. Off of that 500 million, you're probably going to have about 40 to, depending on your state and all that, 40 to 60% of it taken out in taxes.
Yeah. Well, this was Arkansas. So the guy would say 1.8, I think it was 1.85 or 1.87 billion dollars.
Right.
So if he would have taken the lump sum, it was like 835 mil.
Right.
Okay.
And then
so 835, then you got to take the taxes out on that, and you're only going to see $5.5 million.
$500 million. Yeah.
Yeah, 500 to 550 million or whatever it is. It's like,
Where'd the rest of it go?
yeah.
$500 million. I don't care where the rest of it went.
Understood. Okay. to most of us, that's plenty. Okay, but I guess just in the grand scheme of things, if you win a certain amount, you should receive that certain amount.
Well,
with
that's
the
why
exception of
that's why they give you the 29-year option.
even at that, you're not going to make the money.
That's your only chance of getting close to it.
You won't even get anywhere near that money. I think they said it was better to take the lump sum than it was to
because you can turn around and invest it.
Well, because of the way that they're saying that it's projected for the way, I don't know. I didn't fully understand it. It still just mind screwed me that the money, the difference is that they're taking. I mean,
So
let's
much.
just face it. They're taking over $1 billion from you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So billionaire, you're never going to be, unless it gets $3, $4, $5 billion.
It's just one of them things.
It's retarded. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, okay? Because it has the potential to change people's lives, which is great.
500 million is going to change a lot of people's lives.
I mean, yeah, 99% of the people.
Yeah. Am I sad or really tired? Neither. It's been a long day, but I'm not saying that I'm extremely tired. But yeah.
Or maybe he's talking about me, my droopy ass eyes.
Oh, talking about you?
Maybe.
So, let's see here.
It's so good. I'm actually going to go for another little kicker here.
I'm actually drinking a little bit more than I thought I would. So I might do the same here in a second. All right, I got another one for you. All right. This one here. Oh, let's see here. September of 1968. So this is going to be during the Vietnam War. Okay. There's a fire base called Fire Base Tomahawk. Marines were pinned down about 2 miles out. Okay. So they're trapped. They are being pinned down and they're getting their asses handed to them. All right. They're calling up over the radio. We're getting overrun. Okay. We're getting overrun. Sergeant Mike Torres, 23 years old. He's in command of the M107. So the M107 is basically artillery on tracks. Okay. So it looks like a tank with a big ass artillery cannon on it. Okay. And he's like, oh my God. So this massive 175 millimeter howitzer, okay, basically attached to a tank, is there. And the issue is where the enemy is and where those Marines are extremely close to each other. So if he shoots and he misses,
there could be some fallout.
Oh, he's killed his guys. Yeah. But his guys are on the radio yelling at him, hey, we're getting overrun. Torres, his command is telling him, too close. It's called danger close. Nope, not doing it. And Torres goes, you know what? I can thread it. And they're like, what? He goes, I'm looking at the map. I've looked at it several times. I know I can get it on. And everyone's looking at him, and he just does it. He goes in there. He's got his steady-ass hands, puts his artillery round in there, cranks it up, gets it on, double checks his math, sends it. And for like, I don't know, what'd they say? For like 20 seconds, there was nothing over the walkies, the radios, anything. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, over the radios goes direct hit, enemy position has been destroyed. You want to know what the difference was? 50 yards.
Wow.
Do you have any idea how close that is when it comes to artillery?
That's close.
Yeah. That is, well, your yard, okay? One side of your yard going to the other side, okay, is way more than 50 yards. I would say what we were shooting, the BB guns, okay, sitting up on your porch, and then that target that was way out there before it gets past the chickens, into
the other side of my property forest around here.
Yeah. So where the overgrowth starts, from your porch to the overgrowth, 50 yards. That's how close it was.
That's close.
Yep. And that's called threading the needle, man. And I like finding little stories like this because there's all sorts of them. Heroics from the military guys, whether they got a Bronze Star, Silver Star, they got the Medal of Honor, Purple Heart, whatnot. Okay. You've got other ones where, you've got police or firemen or whatever, or just normal everyday civilians doing stuff like this, running up there and just drop kicking some dude that's trying to beat up on some, like his old lady or something like that, or some old woman, gets drop kicked and just get pounded to the ground, getting everything he deserved in life, all in a couple of kicks. And this is the type of stuff I enjoy looking for and finding, and feel good stuff. That type of thing. So, what's my favorite war? I don't know if I have a favorite war. I think the most interesting one to me, history-wise, that's recent, is going to be World War II in general, just because of all the jacked up stuff that was going on all sides of it. Doesn't matter what side you pick, you could absolutely find horrific things going on any of the sides. I think if you go back into far history, a lot of the wars that stem around the Romans, there's a lot of different ones there. But yeah, let's see here. What do you got?
Too shy to go live.
Eh.
Hell, there ain't nothing to it, man. You just find somebody you're comfortable with and just bullshit with them. That's really all it is. Or
here's the thing: you're gonna suck for a really long time.
Yes,
and we know it. So that's why we're drinking.
Whiskey solves a lot of shit now. Let me tell you.
Whiskey helps. I'm telling you.
Yeah, mine's sitting up top there.
Yeah, it's up there. All right. Let's see here. How about a funny video?
Oh yeah. Well, where's my video?
Your video.
My favorite video.
Oh, you're talking about. Where's that?
That's right, Hoopy. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
You're talking about this one.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with the .577 T-Rex round. Today I'm going to shoot it. That was amazing.
Fuck gets me every time, dude. Love that thing. Anyway.
All right, so this one here, this is I watched this one coming up here. I would say 10 years ago, maybe. So it's an older one, but it's hilarious. Okay, and there's a lot of explicit. There's a lot of stuff going on right here. So if you got little ones or you are adverse to certain topics, you may want to turn the volume off for a second. But for the rest of us, this is gold.
Hello, Michelle. Shock. How are you tonight?
All right, let's see here. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, where's our sound?
That's a good question, sir. This one doesn't seem to have any sound on it. Why not? Oh, because it's Instagram. No.
I didn't need anything for that. Oh, Jesus.
I'll let you all read it as you go.
Top right, he says. Top right. Sound button looks like it's off.
Oh, look at that.
No.
Good catch.
Okay.
Like I said, I watched that one a while ago, and I remember that about 10 years ago, and I cracked up. It was just one of them. When I saw that pop up again, I was like, I got to show this. I don't know how many people have seen it, but it's still funny. So, this one here is how all of us young guys grow up. Okay. Thinking about, looking at our dads, basically. And how we get older and everything. And then, how we start thinking, and then our mind changes, and it changes, and then it changes some more and stuff like that. So, yeah, this one here's, I thought you'd like this one. Now, why is this not showing? That's stupid. It should have showed.
What?
That's my fault.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Buttons are hard.
Yeah,
There we go. Here we go.
From Dad knows nothing to Dad was right about everything. 5 years old, Dad knows everything. 7 years old, Dad knows a lot. 10 years old, maybe Dad doesn't know everything. 12 years old, Dad doesn't know anything. 14 years old, Dad's gone crazy. 16 years old, I can't take Dad seriously. 18 years old, what does Dad even know? 22 years old, Dad's talking nonsense. 24 years old, I know more than Dad. 26 years old, Dad seems to know some things after all. 30 years old, I think I should ask Dad about this. 40 years old, it's amazing how Dad went through all this. 45 years old, Dad's been right all along. 50 years old, if Dad were here, I could have learned so much from him. So while you still can, listen to him, appreciate him. Because one day, his silence will teach you more than his words ever could.
I have to admit, I honestly, I haven't even reached 50 yet.
Oh, neither have I.
But I think I figured out. Oh Christ! It's probably been
I figured out
20
early.
years. Yeah, pretty.
I figured
early.
out early that Dad knows a hell of a lot more than what I gave him credit for.
Oh yeah, and he's done some shit that we still haven't fucking figured out. and
No.
seen.
I've watched him do shit with a tool before and gone, and then I'm like, all right, I got to remember that. And I still can't do it.
Nope.
I haven't figured out how I'm like, how the hell did he do that? Just talking with him about certain things. It's like, what? That doesn't sound. And then I'm like, wait a second. All right, just look at this objectively. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yep. I think I might have figured that out probably before you did.
I think you did.
So
In a lot of ways. I honestly think you did in a lot of ways. There's other aspects
right.
that I went, there's a little bit more cooking up there than what I gave him credit for. I feel like the dummy. And
let's face it, we were.
oh, we're dumber than shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
still.
went, I already know what you fucking fools are up to.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
He just let it go.
I'm sure he did. I'm 100% positive that he may not have known exactly what we were doing, but he knew that we were up to something and went, they'll be all right. They'll call if they need me to bail them out.
Well, how does that go? What is that newfangled that's been around for a while? Jeez, I can't even think of it. Whatever. I'll figure it out in a minute.
But no, she that right there, when I saw it, I was like, man, that hits home.
It
Because
does.
I know for a fact that when I was younger, I went, yeah, I know more than he's old. He doesn't know what he's thinking about. He's senile. And I'm going, fuck, I need more time with them so that I can learn the shit that I haven't learned.
Yeah, no kidding.
And what's crazy is, and I say this all the time, not only to you or I wish I would have listened more when it come to a lot of the mechanical stuff, because I find myself more and more involved in mechanical stuff, and I'm going, this would have been so much easier if I would have paid attention earlier.
I don't, and I can't explain it. That's just something that grew on me, and it was just stuck with me for my entire life, really, because it's always been something that's intrigued me, and I picked it up. But
It wasn't.
I still call Dad.
Oh yeah. Oh, so do I.
I called him yesterday.
Probably not as much as I should, because I try and figure out shit a lot on my own.
Mhm.
But no, I still call him. Absolutely.
I-
Hey, Adam, how you doing?
Hey, Adam. I do it because I know he's had experience with it.
Yeah.
And I know that I've had very little on some stuff.
Yep.
And so I do it to try and, really, I do it to pick his brain to see what he knows and what he doesn't know. And that's the great thing about our father is he's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he'll tell you.
Or he'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
He's not going to bullshit you.
Or maybe he'll think about it in a different light or a different way than we do. Because no one person thinks the same way, and then next thing you know, you're like, there it is. That's the equation. That's the problem.
Yep.
So
one of the things that Pop taught me early on was there's that that old saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay.
Yeah.
It's that type of mentality, and once
losing that, we're losing that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So the way that Dad taught me that, and it really stuck to me, was I had an algebra teacher, and this guy just would not teach. He had one way of doing anything, and if you didn't do it that way, you never learned. Okay, and then he just gave up on you, like you're not paying attention. Well, this guy tried to tell Dad something to the effect of, well, I'm giving him the tools, but he's just not using them. And Dad basically told him, well, you got to teach him how to use the tools.
Yeah.
And that's when it started to click with me was, well, yeah, just because you hand me the wrench or you hand me the hammer doesn't mean that I know how to fix it. And
in a lot of cases, doesn't mean you know how to use the tool.
Oh, absolutely. So that turned into, yes, Mama T, exactly. So that turned into a conversation of, yeah, but you have this tool, and that's what he's telling you to use, But if he's not showing you the proper way to use it, or if you can't use that tool, there might be another tool to use to make the job get finished.
I.e.,
more than one way to
More
skin a
one
cat.
way.
And I was like, oh shit, that makes total sense. And that is, something that I really, really wish that, we got more time to pick his brain about, because I know that he's got some experiences that just are so beyond, anything that I can even comprehend, because he's had to do it the hard way. Okay.
yeah, oh yeah,
Take LD for an example. Okay. We've done stuff way different than he has,
Mhm.
and way different than what he's going to, because he has different ways of getting it done. However, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just, what if his way fails, or he doesn't have access to that?
Right.
He's going to have to go back to the old ways. Well, our old ways to him, to us, it's just like, well, this is the kind of the newfangled way. I want to learn the old ways from Dad. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that he learned some stuff from Grandpa and so on.
Mhm.
And we're losing that. The institutional knowledge in that aspect, we're losing. And that's, I'm glad that Pop is still around so that we can pick his brain.
absolutely.
Just kind of wish he was a little closer. Maybe we can get that to happen.
It might be.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I haven't heard anything other than, like I said.
Maybes at the moment.
Well, he's so. I heard. Well, I mean, I called him yesterday because I had to pick his brain, and I found out he was over at Uncle PJ's. So.
Yep. I know that they headed out this direction right after Christmas. So I know that they're looking at places.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like I could show you a wrench. I could show you a screwdriver. I could show you a hammer.
Yeah.
A lot of people know how to use those items, even down to an Allen head wrench. But
well, I'm
I
going to
could get
show
into
you
my
some-
toolbox and I could give you something, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
"What is this? What do
And
I do with this?"
And I'm sure I've got a couple of things, with my, rifles or pistols or whatnot, that you'd be like, how does this work?
Absolutely.
You know?
I would love to know more about weapons.
Yeah.
I know enough to keep myself protected and keep my family protected.
That's the key.
I own enough to keep me and my family protected.
Well, I've got a,
But
speaking of
there's a
tools,
whole lot more I'd love to know about.
speaking of tools, I actually have a video of a tool that I thought it was really cool. I don't know if you've seen one before, but probably. But I wouldn't mind having this, and I think it would be kind of cool to have in the toolbox just in case. So let me.
The problem with just in case tools is, here's the thing. There are some specialty tools that you got to have that you may only use once or twice a year, but they
Yep.
cost hundreds of dollars.
My dad said he had one that was
Is it worth it to
like once every couple of years he's used it.
I've got 3 of them sitting right here at the house that I haven't even.
Uh-oh. Well, it's not Jason Voorhees because he's at the bottom of the lake.
No, I don't know.
Fishy, 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 fishy.
I have to get it in a little bit, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right here.
No, take
Yeah.
it back in there.
You need to eat.
I will eat.
You haven't eaten either, huh?
Not yet.
All right, so here's this tool here. Let me show you this one here because I think you'll like it. All right, there we go.
Yep. They have different versions of it, but yeah, I've seen it.
I want one of them because I work on shit that I can't use an impact. I can't use a ratchet or a socket. And all. It won't fit because of what I'm working on.
So I've seen that stuff, and it's been around for a little bit. But I'll be honest with you, in my line, in my profession, there's probably a time that maybe
It would make it easy.
maybe if you could get that whole ass contraption up into, I mean, my hands, if you can't tell, they're just chewed up. I mean, a lot of them are healing and stuff, but they're chewed up from being pushed into tight spaces because there's just stuff that's so tight. And they have those tools to be able to get into tight places and whatever, so that you could use your manual, well, not your manual, but your pneumatic tools like that. Okay.
Correct.
But that stuff is not practical. It's practical in some applications. I'm not going to say there's not. Just like any tool, there's a time and a place for it. Okay.
Right.
I personally have not found. I personally have not found a use to purchase one of those to be able to use.
Your mindset on tools.
Mine's going to be different because mine are on vehicles. Okay,
I
cars.
understand. Your mindset with tools
Mhm.
is very similar to my mindset with weapons.
Mhm.
Where I look at it and go, oh, yeah, that would be fun to play with. But in all practicality, I don't want 12 different types of ammo that I have to worry about. I'd rather have 4.
Right. And
Or
we
5.
had this conversation before.
Right. And this is your mindset with tools. And I just realized that's the same mindset that I have with rifles and pistols and shotguns. It's
And I think that's why I've kind of went from, hey, I'm like gun ho about getting things, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. We had that conversation. I was like, wait a minute, you're actually 100% right. There's no sense in having
20 different rifles that have 20 different
there's
calibers of ammo.
I absolutely. You just need to.
Yep. But
there are, and the thing is, I have a bunch of different tools that I use on a daily.
Yep.
But there are stuff that are some specialty tools that I don't use on the daily, but tools that I had to invest in because I needed them, because I still run across them a couple times, 3 times, 4 times a year.
Well, it's just like, when I was doing stuff overseas, there's certain types of gear that I needed to use and I needed to have. I don't need that now.
Right.
Am I going to get rid of it? No, because I've already invested in it.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to, hey, I'm going to go to the range. I'm going to throw all this stuff on. No, that's not happening.
No, not for range day.
No. But no, I thought that was a cool tool. And
it absolutely is. And it does have a time and a place for use. On a strut bolt like that, I mean, sure.
I'd probably pull it out to use it.
I mean, you have to pull it out every once in a while to use it. It's a little rusty if you don't.
Yes, sir. All right, here's another one for you. This one here, this video here is LED underglow. So let's see what you think about this one here.
Okay, customer states, hey, there's like this red glow under my vehicle. Please take whatever LEDs out from under there, because I hate them. Okay, come down here, start looking around, and oh, there you are. Yeah, I don't think that's an LED.
I'm sure you didn't hear me, but I said pause it before.
Oh,
because I was going to tell him. I was going to tell you what I thought it was.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a catalytic converter, buddy.
It seems to be a little warm.
That's a lot warm.
What would cause it to do that?
When they're plugged up, all of the
The nonsense they make us
The-
do
the
to
substrate that's in it,
yeah.
the substrate that's in that in all the catalytic converters, decides to plug it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that basically means the exhaust has nowhere to go, and that's where it heats up.
Oh, that sounds like a bad day.
That's a very bad day because it can ruin. Not only can it ruin your day, but it will
So-
ruin your car.
So this guy had seen this for a while, obviously, in order to see it glow like that and think
Mhm.
it was a LED underglow. And then at some point decided he wanted to take it into the shop to have it removed.
Well, and the crazy part is there's a light on the dash that came on probably well before that light under the truck decided to show up.
Unless that light burned out and the one under the truck is like, hey,
Very rare that light burns out. Let me tell you. God, that one under the truck isn't going to go out anytime soon.
no, the one under the truck is going to get brighter and brighter as the day goes on.
Oh, yeah.
So, catalytic converters. What do you think about them? Is it kind of like your thought process on DEF?
Yeah, you don't want to get me started on that crap.
So it's along the same lines?
I'm not as well versed as I'd like to be in the emission side of stuff as far as what it can and cannot do. As far as vehicles are concerned, like
Yeah.
cars and trucks. Is it another gimmick for the emissions? Yeah, probably. But you don't see the issues with the catalytic converters that you do with the DPF systems or the diesel exhaust fluid systems.
Right.
We've had catalytic converters for years and years and years and years and years, and catalytic converters, they do go out. I mean, and they're not
Right.
cheap. They're not
No.
cheap, but
Ask your local crackhead. They'll tell you they're not cheap.
I have seen vehicles with catalytic converters, old and new, go hundreds of thousands of miles. Okay, 200,000-300,000 miles with the original cats on them. But those are far and few between. So are they good? Probably for helping keeping the emissions down. They do have its place.
Yeah.
I can't really say one way or the other, other than if I had a choice on my vehicles, ain't a single one of them would have a converter on it.
I agree.
But
I'm sure that there is a
There's a-
ecological,
there's a thought process behind it to help with the environment.
but does it actually do it? Or are we just causing more issues making them than they're actually solving?
Well,
For example, wind turbines, okay?
batteries.
Electric car batteries,
There's
absolutely.
absolutely
Yeah.
no way this world at this point in time can sustain a full electric vehicle system.
Nope.
The
have no way to-
substations and the power stations cannot. Look at California. We don't even have. Okay, California. Not a place that I would live. Okay.
Oh, a beautiful
Yeah,
place,
dude.
but I wouldn't live there. Been there, done that. Get the
Yeah,
hell out.
I've been to Carlsbad, beautiful place. I'm not saying, but just in general, California itself. Okay, you got all them rolling blackouts. We don't even have electric cars on the system.
Right.
Imagine putting all of those Teslas in all of the Jeeps and all of the Chevrolets with all those pure batteries hybrid systems. the power grid cannot handle it. We are not set up. We are not set up to be able to.
No. And what's
the-
powering the
just
electrical power grid? The stuff they're trying to get rid of.
So the grid cannot handle. I mean, like I said, just in general, California. Look at them. They have rolling blackouts every summer. It gets hot. Everybody's got to run their ACs, and they got their lights, and they got whatever else on there. Now imagine putting vehicles on top of that.
Oh yeah.
Rolling blackouts would just never go away. They just the system cannot handle it at this point in time, and never mind the fact I don't think we have enough. I don't think we have enough material to deal with that.
No, some of the stuff, the rare exotics that they are
Very
saying,
rare.
yeah.
I think it's a great idea because I think electric would be great. It's instant power.
Oh yeah.
I mean instant.
Yep.
It's not just
They had to throttle that back.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
People can't handle it.
I watched a dude that did his own little electric bike, built his own, and didn't have it governed, and the damn thing flipped out from underneath him. I think he broke his shoulder because he just
very easily
cranked it. Yeah, just cranked it. And
very, very easy.
So
the people don't realize, like, on electric cars, if it's pure electric and it with the two motors like Tesla and some of the other manufacturers have, it is absolutely ridiculously insane. The amount of control you can have to apply all of that power and torque to each and every wheel.
There's a electric drag race car.
Yeah.
And the thing is sickly fast.
It's stupid. It's not just gradual horsepower. It is instantaneous.
Yeah.
It is instant.
Crazy.
It's not like I'm gonna squeeze it. All right, now you can have all of it. Here's 2,000 horsepower instantly.
Yeah.
Like bam. You think your neck's broke? No, it's sitting last week. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's dumb. I'm not saying I'm not impressed with the electric stuff because I totally am.
It's
I
not
personally
practical.
don't want anything to do with it.
But it's not practical for.
I don't think it's quite there yet. I don't think
Right.
we are as a species with the technology that we have. I don't think it's quite there yet.
Correct.
So,
Yep.
Are we going to get there?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Real quick, everyone in the chat, if you have a channel and you would like to promote your channel, please drop that link in the chat. We have no problem with you doing that. If you're coming here to support us by watching, please, go ahead and drop your link in the chat, and we'll share the love. We'll help spread this out. You got more, huh? I gotta do the same.
Absolutely. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah,
This is
no
good
kidding.
stuff.
It
This
is
really
phenomenal.
good. And as far as that bottle back there,
It ain't getting touched.
hell no. What did we say? Did we talk about that on there?
We did.
As far as the limited,
Yeah, I think they said there was 250 made.
did we talk about that on air or did we talk about that in private?
We may have
Because
talked about that in private. Because I didn't realize that until after the fact.
I want to say, I think that we talked about that after, just so you guys are aware of how rare those bottles are going to be.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying one of
Absolutely.
them. So, all right. I like watching some of these newscasts where they have these sketches of these people. And I found one. It's not of a person, okay? But it is a newscast and it is a sketch of a missing dog. And it's just as funny as the people one. I really believe it's just as funny as the people one. So I want to get your take on this one.
Report about a missing dog. They're asking for help identifying it.
The owner didn't have a photo, only a drawing.
Yes, we'll try to get through it. Snark. Sorry.
We have an update.
Local authorities have confirmed the missing dog has been located.
It really looks just like.
Report about a missing dog.
So,
So how much of that is AI?
I don't care. It's funny.
I agree. But
If they're doing it and it is AI, it's not in a devious fashion. It's not. I'm for it. It's the ones where it's like, oh, this guy saved this person's life by doing this, that, or the other, and it's all fake, something like that. No, but this one, I'm for it. This type of tomfoolery, I'm okay with. Bill, your 50th birthday. What are we talking about here? Oh, Maker's Mart gave you a scar on your right elbow for your 50th birthday.
elbow, eyebrow.
Oh, shit, I can't read.
I was going to say, wait a minute. I thought I read eyebrow.
I know my damn crayons, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I know my damn crayons. All right, let's see here. I got one that was a Santa gift, and this one's I think you'll like this one. This one's kind of funny, and they got a good sense of humor about it. Oh, not that one. I want to do this one. Now, this one right here, I took the sound out because of certain things that were said. This young lady got arrested, and for Christmas, they gave her mugshot. And she is actually embracing it like you or I would.
Goddamn right. Listen, there isn't too many things in my life that I'm not proud of. So,
yeah.
I mean,
it made us who we are.
absolutely,
And
absolutely. We wouldn't be where we are if we didn't do the things that we did. So,
hey, Josie, you might have to explain this one at some point because this sounds like a really good whiskey story. You don't have to do it here, though.
Yeah, sounds like there was a lot of whiskey involved in that episode.
So, I'm not going to name any names, but this guy I served with got shit-faced drunk. We're talking bad drunk. And he woke up in the middle of the night, walked over to the hamper in the corner of the room, flipped the lid up, and proceeded to use it as if it was the toilet. And then decided to go back to bed. The next morning, gets up and was furious because someone pissed all over his uniforms that was in the hamper. And he knew that someone was going to get their ass beat. Until three of us went, hey, bud, that was you. Because he didn't believe one of us. He didn't believe two of us. It took three of us to tell him. Do you have a hamper story?
Mine is not a hamper story.
Oh, okay.
Mine is a trash can story.
Now his was a hamper and it had uniforms.
But here's the deal. I was still pretty well I was 2.5 sheets to the wind. Okay,
2.5. That's
2.5. I was almost 3 sheets, but I still had enough in me to know what I was doing, and I don't. You know what? Fuck it. We only live once, right? I was pretty well snockered, and I had some roommates, and one I didn't really care too much for.
Oh,
and yeah, she wasn't too nice. So, yeah, she got a trash can full of piss one night.
oh, that poor girl.
Yep.
She probably deserved it, but that's not the point.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I'm sure she's probably a completely different person these days, and she's probably just like all the rest of us, had grown up and got their shit together. But at the time, yeah, 100% deserved it.
Yeah, I know for a fact there's a lot of shit that's happened to me from certain people that I was initially upset about, but I 100% deserved it. And I know that what goes around comes around. So yeah.
Yep, I understand.
And I got another story for you. This one might have to wait a little bit before this one ever gets on air, but I got one for you. All right, let's go to this one right here. This video, getting your reaction on is, do you know who George Costanza is?
Not right off.
Seinfeld, the short balding guy?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to go and we're going to take a look-see at this one here. With his receding hairline, this is what George Costanza would look like as a dog.
Oh, Christ.
This poor dog. And I know it's just the color of the fur, but damn it.
It's about right.
The big eyes and the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You and I grew up in a different time.
Wait. We're not that old. We're not that far apart in age, I should say.
No. You and I grew up in a different time, unlike LD.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and I did, yeah.
Yeah. And back in the day, it was not uncommon for the neighbors, our friends' parents, to whoop our ass if we got out of line. It wasn't uncommon for us to get our asses whooped in the store or anything like that. Okay. If we got out of line.
Nor was it uncommon for the principal to take action.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Very much so. But at any rate, when this next story comes up, this reminds me of what it would have been like back when you and I were growing up, not today. And this can only happen in a good old country town nowadays. This would not happen in a city. So take a look at this one, and I'm going to do that so that we can hear it. And tell me what you think.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I seen this one.
Have you?
The lady handed me the baby and said, I got to use the bathroom to hold my baby. And I said, sure, I love babies. And she handed me the baby, and I think he likes me. I'm going to name him Carlos.
Jordan.
I'm going to name him Carlos.
Well, where's the mama?
In the bathroom. You should go check on her, I think. I don't know. The mom handed me the baby and said, here, I can go to the bathroom. And I was like, okay, I love baby. You didn't do that? Yeah, I'm going to name him Carlos.
That's a little sus, but...
Honey, where did you find this baby?
I'm scared about that. I'm not. I don't know the laws on this. Come
Addison,
on.
no, you can't keep it.
You might have fingerprints.
What a freaking puppy.
This, what? What?
Oh my gosh.
What the?
I know you think this is a little sus. However, it actually happened. There was and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the part 2 where mom comes out, says thank you. Really had to go. But yeah.
I mean, you would think nowadays with the way that these bathrooms are built, I mean, they have like.
Yeah, but you're not going to put the baby on the floor. I mean, if you're by
They
yourself,
have changing stations.
Yeah, but you're going to strap the baby down in the changing station, which is outside the stall.
True.
You know, I get some of them have them inside the stall, but this only happens in a very small town. This only happens with country folk.
True. And I can see that. It just seems really, at least for me in this day and age, I think it would be really odd for a mom to be like, I really got to go. Here's my kid. Hang on to him for a second, or her, whichever.
Yep.
I'd be like, what?
Yeah, but
really? You couldn't find it. And I guess
you're in a smallish town.
And it's nothing against men, because it's just everything you see on TV is men are bad, men are bad, men are bad, men are bad, men are bad.
Yeah.
Okay. But here is this country boy holding on to a child.
Yep.
You don't see that. That's not the good stuff that you see.
No.
So it's hard. And that's the problem with seeing stuff like this day in and day out. You know, men are bad, men are bad, men are bad. And then all of a sudden this. So it makes me kind of go, wait a minute. Who in their right mind, especially in a woman's perspective, is going to take their baby, their love, the only thing that matters to them in life, and go, here, bud, I'll be right back.
And again, that's a country town. That's a country folk
Correct.
talking.
It is.
And country folk know country folk.
Mm-hmm. They can pick them out, sure.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Just, most people would it just kind of like I did at first. It was like most people are like, "Hey, that's fake. There's no way." I could see her handing off to another female or somebody else going, yeah, I could see that in another female, but the way that the society is at this point, they're not going to go in a big city or anything. They're not going to hand some random dude a freaking kid.
Yeah. So Josie says this would happen in her place, and she gave an example of her and her town. So I think I ought to charge it for her.
It's just super odd, you know. I mean, it's kind of like you just don't see that good positive stuff.
No,
and
you feel
suspect. In the old days, there'd be nothing.
Oh no!
Like, hey man,
in the old days, they'd be like, "Mama, I see you got 2 little ones right there. The third little one over here needs its ass whooped. Would you like me to take care of that for you?
Absolutely.
Would you please? Thank you very much."
Or even in this particular scenario where she's got to go to the restroom, it would be nothing for them to just,
oh yeah,
give me a couple, 3-4 minutes, whatever it takes, and then I'll be right back.
Yeah, the cart outside the bathroom. Don't you let your hands off that cart while I'm in there. And kids just standing outside the bathroom, hanging onto the cart. So, yep. All right. This next video here, I like this one because it reminds me of giving someone their last rites, their last meal. You know you're done for, but we're going to let you be comfortable just for a minute. this mouse has resigned himself to like, I'm going to go out with a full belly. And the cat's like, go ahead.
I mean, the balls on that thing.
Oh, yeah. And it's so itty bitty tiny. It's got no sense about it at all.
No, that's
This one-
just a little baby. That,
Yeah.
that cat is.
That cat probably just
He's a
like,
good boy.
"Oh, okay. Like, all right, I like mice. But yeah, that's
I mean, that's one way to have your dessert, I guess.
yeah.
Full.
Yeah, that is very true. All right, let's see.
That's, I mean, it's so weird, animals, and just the shit that you see.
Hey, Josie, we actually grew up down in the Phoenix Valley. We've gone up near the Colorado River once or twice up that way. How is it up north? All right, let's see here. This one here, I just think is cool. It's just a cool ass cabinet. It reminds me of the one that's kind of behind you almost, but a little more special. And you wouldn't have a bunch of stuff on it. You definitely wouldn't have a bunch of stuff on it. So I wanted to get your ideas on how long it would take us to make this, because I think we need to have one of these.
We need guns. Alexa, close the drawer. Alexa, we need lots of guns.
I mean, I wouldn't consider that lots of guns.
No,
but
you
that's lots of
could.
firepower.
But you could put more in there.
Yeah. I think it would have been.
And you can have it multi-layered instead of just having.
How long would it take to build something like that?
Yeah.
Don't know. Never built one. Could I build one? Yeah.
Yeah. The spinning screw to get it going up, do it 4 of them for each side, that way, or 4, so 2 on each side to keep everything balanced. And it might take a minute to make sure it's all in sync. Those screws, just making sure that they're in the right position. That way it all works together. But once we got that part, then we got this young man.
Yep.
So, absolutely, I think that would be fun.
I mean, as a first time build, it would probably take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Could I figure it out? Sure.
Yep.
What do you want it in?
Purple Heart.
Difficult wood, very poisonous. Breathing it in as you're cleaning with it, but it could be done.
Yeah. Or if we used the African ebony with the Purple Heart accents.
Very, 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 very expensive.
Is it more expensive than teak?
Yes, the African ebony is way more expensive than teak. Antique is very expensive.
Oh, yeah. So, no, I would say using the African ebony along with the Purple Heart as accent points and just going with a nice oak.
Oak or walnut?
Oh. Walnut's pretty too. Walnut's very
It's
pretty,
actually very pretty wood.
especially when you start adding those accent in with it
And
also.
it's kind of spendy too,
Yeah.
but not as expensive as teak and African ebony
Yeah.
and purple heart.
I
Purple
had
heart's not too bad, but
I had a $5 splinter once.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That-
very easily had.
Yeah. Dad and I went and go picked up some of that purple, and while he was grabbing some of that, I was looking at that African ebony and ended up getting a small splinter. And the guy behind the counter goes, "That's $5." I went, "What?" He goes, "That splinter. That's $5."
Better pull that shit out before you get caught for theft.
I was like, "Damn." So, yep. All right. This one here is gun safety. Okay. There's 4 very simple rules when it comes to dealing with firearms. Okay. 1, treat every weapon as if it's loaded.
Yep.
2, never point at anything you don't intend to shoot. 3, okay, keep your finger straight off the trigger. Okay. And, if you can follow those simple rules, okay, just those, because those are very important. Okay.
Mhm.
Something like this doesn't happen.
What's number 4?
Weapon
You
safe.
gave the first 3.
Keep weapon safe. So I don't think I can get this. Maybe a little bigger. All right, so
You still got your junk, brother?
he isn't feeling it yet if he doesn't.
God damn. What the hell?
I play with a lot of loaded firearms. Having one pointed at my junk is never a fun one, and my finger is never near the trigger when I got to. And I've actually had to carry quite a few like that before. But no, fingers not anywhere near. Even when pulling it out, fingers nowhere near that trigger.
And for all I know, that could just be something that's in his gear or his tactical gear that maybe he wasn't. Maybe his finger was out and he was just.
Oh no!
And there's something in his tactical gear that grabbed hold of the trigger mechanism.
And I've seen that happen before as well. But no,
But at that point, you can't be in that big of a freaking hurry to lose your junk. Okay.
Yeah.
Be cautious. That's the most.
You use those first 3 right there. Okay. That'll never happen. But yeah. So, people, please be safe. Just please be safe when it comes to firearms.
I'm all for our Second Amendment rights, man. Get them, play with them, understand them, get proficient with them. But
I do not
about doing it.
I do not believe that was the one that you're talking about there. Yeah. No, that wasn't it. P320, I think it was.
A SIG?
Yeah,
365.
I thought it was a P320.
I don't know. I have a 365 SAS. That's my choice for carry. So it doesn't have any of those snag points on it.
Let's see here. The SIG P320 has faced controversy over reported and uncommanded discharges where it allegedly fires without the trigger being pulled. So yeah, the P320.
Oh, okay.
That was not the P320. All right. Now,
I agree.
what's that?
An armed society is a polite society.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I fully believe that if we all commanded our constitutional right to carry and we just started doing it, I think there'd be a lot less.
Everybody's carrying.
I think there'd be a lot less violence going on.
Absolutely, because
And,
Joe Blow knows that Joe Blow Sr. is carrying.
what was the? I think it was on Landman.
I've been
Landman.
wanting to see that series, and
So we're on season 2 now, but in Landman, there was part that said something to the effect of, you know why everyone smile and wave? Because everyone's carrying.
yeah.
That's why we're all polite. Yeah. All right. Here's
Yeah,
one.
If everybody's armed and ready to defend themselves,
Everyone
nobody
becomes
wants-
more polite.
yeah, nobody wants to mess with one another because they know that they could just lights out.
Let's see here. Josie, here's my issue with open carry. And it's not that I oppose open carry on the surface. It's I oppose open carry because it makes you the immediate target. If someone were to come in and they were going to rob the convenience store that you are in, and they see that you have something on your hip because you're open carry, you're the first one they're going to take out. Where if they come in and they don't see that I am carrying because it is concealed, that in and of itself gives me that one level of surprise or the possibility of surprise to defend myself and those around me.
It's a two-way street, though.
Yeah, I understand what the thought process is.
It's a two-way street, and the only reason I say that is because most people in that situation aren't going to go for the person that's already armed. A professional
No, I
will go for the person that's armed.
no.
Immediately take out the threat.
Even people that go and they rob banks that are not professional, they go after the security guard first because that is the immediate threat. So I get your line of thinking on that, but I counter that with that, they go in, they put the gun on the ground, they're pointing at the guy that's got the gun. Okay.
In a lot of movie stuff, yes.
Well, not even just movies, just in real life. I mean, they.
When's the last time you went into a bank and seen a security guard?
Well, the last time I saw a armed security guard in a bank was actually in Arizona, so it's been about 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a hot minute.
I try not to go into banks very often.
I don't either, but the fact of the matter is sometimes you do, and most banks you walk into, there are no armed security guards.
No,
So-
not unless it's one of the big days for them. All right. This is have you heard of the term of bucks getting locked up?
Mhm.
Okay. So this
We're on
is
deer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is of a hunter that come up on 2 bucks that were locked up. And unfortunately, one of the 2 had passed away,
Mhm.
which means that the other one was still locked up and very much alive, but couldn't go anywhere.
Yep. Carrying dead weight.
Oh yeah, and there was a video of this one that was walking around with a deer skull, all the flesh had gone and everything, walking around with it because he actually was able to get away at some point, and just had the skull attached to his freaking antlers because it was all locked up together.
Mhm.
But this hunter actually did something that I thought was kind of cool, and wanted to get your take on this one here.
exactly what I would have done.
You're all right, buddy. You're okay. Go get you a drink of water.
Scared the absolute crap out of him, but that's exactly what I
You're
would
all
have done.
right, buddy.
Yep. And I looked at it and went, "Oh, that's kind of cool." Because oh yeah, I'm a hunter. I'm gonna take. Hey, it's right there.
Well, that just depends on how long that's. Obviously, probably not been there too terribly long, but
Yeah, but it's like
even still, if it's been there 24, 48 hours.
he fought a good life. Let him go.
Yep.
You know, it was a good fight. He won. Let him go. I'll catch him another day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And his antlers will grow back anyway, so he's going to shed them and grow some new ones. So that's exactly what I would have done.
Yep. That's
Take it easy. See you later.
Yep. Go get you some water, like the guy said. This is our lazy day Sunday show. You know, not a whole lot of crazy stuff or whatnot. We had game night last night. Sorry you couldn't make it. I know that you were busy and a little tired and whatnot after the long day. I didn't hang out all night long because I obviously had to get my ass up early this morning, go to work. But our next show, our next scheduled show is Saturday at 7. But maybe if you aren't doing something, you know, oh, good Lordy. My camera's been drinking. I hope that was my camera and just not me.
No, that was the camera.
All right. Maybe a couple of days from now, we might jump on, maybe have a midday show if you ain't doing nothing, and go from there.
What day are you thinking?
Yeah, probably Thursday.
The first?
Yeah.
Huh?
We can do that.
Yeah. I will absolutely do that.
All right. We'll do
I
that.
have to figure out what I can put together for a special occasion.
For a special, it's special enough. Look at all that stuff back there, man.
I'll have to put something together for you.
Nah, ain't gotta do none of that.
Anyway.
We just need to do something, you know.
You thinking Thursday we'll do something for
Yeah, we'll talk.
that day?
Yeah, we'll talk and see what we got coming up and whatnot.
I think
Let's
Thursday
see how it
is a
goes.
good day.
But yeah, it'll be our normal show will be on Saturday at 7, and we'll go from there after that. If we have something else come up, camera's drinking again.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good Lordy. Hello.
Still drinking. What have you been drinking with?
I don't know. Did some of it spill inside the CPU?
I don't know.
Anyway, I wanted to say thank you to everyone. My co-host, Mr. 3 here, my brother. Those of you that are in the chat, I want to say thank you to all of you. One quick little laughy laugh before we get out of here.
Let me chuck this down because I have a feeling I know what it is.
Just a little laughy laugh.
I don't know how many of you are familiar with the .577 T-Rex round. Today I'm going to shoot it. That was amazing.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for coming in. I really appreciate you all. Mr. 3 really appreciates you all. And thank you for coming and watching the Poor Brothers and our decisions. Have a good night.